Hello and welcome back to Miss Cross-Lots Lair. I am Barbie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to show you how to make this cute alternative card using the paper pumpkin from January 2018. For this you'll need just a couple extra things. We started off with this particular strip with the gold hearts on it is actually this particular envelope from the paper pumpkin set. And to make this strip, I just went ahead and cut down, there's a taped edge inside this particular card, and that's about a quarter, or I'm sorry, about a half an inch in length from the side here. So I just cut down about a half an inch, and the little extra bit kind of fell off. And then I had basically this whole piece here that I had. This kind of flopped down. I cut this off, and then that was given me the opportunity to actually cut more than one of these out. Excuse me. Cut more than one of these out. So then I had this one, and then the one I'm going to be showing you today on how to make this. Also left me with a couple extra pieces that I can go back and use later. For other materials, I'm using a crumb cake card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. My happy little go-to card base. And then this piece is basic black, and it is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And that's going to be my first layer that I'm going to layer on there. Second layer is a piece of Whisper White, and this is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And then I have my happy little strips here. This one is, let me remeasure here, 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 inches. This one is 1 inch. This is Rich Razzleberry, by the way. This is Flirty Flamingo, and this one is 1 inch by 5 1/4 inches. And then this is the piece that I cut from the paper pumpkin envelope card thing. And then this one is actually, I cut it down to 3/4 of an inch, and it was already 5 inches in length when I cut it, so I didn't have to cut anything off the top. That's why it's a little bit different length from these two, but you'll see how I got around that. And then, of course, we're using the Be Mine stamp, and then the Rich Razzleberry ink spot from the paper pumpkin as well. And last but not least, if I can get this off of my table, the enamel dots that also came in the paper pumpkin. So real fast, this is a quick, easy card. Real fast here, I will lose my snail, and I'm remembering to open my snail today, and I'm actually going to put the snail the right way on my paper. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, you will realize that I am a kind of airhead every once in a while. But I will put my first layer down and get it nice and centered here. And I am in the north, and it's kind of cold, so there goes my heat turning on up for me. And bring out the Whisper White layer and put that down. get that all nice and pretty looking. And then I am going to go ahead and make the strip. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. Now I'm going to use my Stampin' trimmers and cut down along the sides once I have this adhered onto the front of the card. So I want to make sure that this is nice and adhered down. Now this one is a little bit shorter than these two strips, so I'm going to kind of center it from end to end as well as side to side, so that way it'll give me a little bit extra coverage and make sure that I have plenty of room for it to go across the card nicely. Whew. It is cold season around here, and it is not treating my family very nicely this year. Hence the reason why I kind of went disappearing for a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. I want to have my rich raspberry edge right here on the corner, and then I want to make sure that I have enough coverage. So it's not really, I'm not really putting this down to a specific angle. I just want to make sure that this is as close to the rich raspberry and the crumb cake corner as close as possible, and then still leaving enough room to trim off this edge, so then that way we have the full card covered in a diagonal fashion. Bring out my Stampin' trimmer and trim down along the sides. That one's going to be a little difficult. And there's that. I generally don't do it this way, but because of the way that the stamp is going to be stamped on here, I did adhere everything together, and it's a kind of a cross your finger and hope that you stamp it the right way. Otherwise, it's going to be fun taking the rich raspberry off the white and flipping, replacing it. But I have faith in myself today. So pop open my rich raspberry here. And again, this is the stamp, the Be Mine stamp from the January Paper Pumpkin for 2018. And I am going to go ahead, cross my fingers, and hope that this stamp's nice. Hey, I can deal with that. And the final touch on this are the little enamel dots. And I'm using the ones that are the Flirty Flamingo, as you can tell. I like how it gives the added dimensions, kind of gives that dot, dot, dot. Be mine, dot, dot, dot. And there you are, a finished card. I hope you liked this. I'm looking to add to my, as I call it, the Paper Pumpkin Posse. This is a wonderful time to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, because with Celebration going on right now, let me get the information here, so I'm telling you the correct information. If you subscribe to to Paper Pumpkin for the I'm sorry, for an extended point in time, instead of just doing the monthly, you are able to earn Celebration items. We have Celebration going on until March 31st, and it's super cute. They're doing they're doing a new thing this year where there are level 1s, which are you get with a $50 purchase. Or now this year, let me find one here to show you, there are level 2s. which you can get with a $100 purchase, and that's of course before tax and shipping. And so that being said, if you subscribe to a 3 months of Paper Pumpkin, you earn one level 1 celebration item. 6 months gets you 2 level 1 items out of celebration, or 1 level 2 celebration item. If you get a whole year, 12 months, you get 4 free level 1 items or 2 free level 2 items, plus you get to add on to your host, you would have hostess points as well. So that would leave you to be able to get a hostess, wow, I'm doing good today. The hostess items as well as the hostess points as well. So it's a great time to become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. If you join my Paper Pumpkin posse, as I call it, I will also be starting to send out newsletters starting for the February Paper Pumpkin. So you'll also be getting different alternative projects like this in your email. So if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any other questions about Paper Pumpkin, I am more than willing to answer them for you. So until next time,